Once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's teaching on biology. I'll be taking out my time. Sorry, I'm not using a board today because I'm kind of tired. So I will just take few minutes to talk about heredity and variations, and it's just border or focus only on issues that concerns our jump and our WAEC problem. Jump and WAEC, heredity and variations. Now, what is heredity? The transfer of characters, the transfer of traits from parents to offspring. We all know that during the formation of zygotes in the womb of a woman, both the male and the female contribute to see that fertilization occur and also a zygote is being formed. Now, both the man during before zygote is being formed in the before zygote is being formed in the uterus of a woman, it includes the man must donate his sperm cell, the woman also must also bring her egg cell. Now the sperm cell of a man contains the character and the trait of a man, while the egg cell of a woman contains the trait of a woman. So what is even heredity? The two offspring, the parents will bring their characters to form a new offspring. So heredity can be defined as the transfer of traits from a parent to their offspring. Please note that it is only in the fallopian tube that fertilization occur. Fertilization occur only in the fallopian tube of a woman. That's where it occurs. After that, it now rolls down into the uterus, gets a special place, and attach itself to form a placenta. But that's not my problem for today. Now, heredity can either be morphological or physiological. We can have the continuous or the morphological variation. Heredity, transfer of traits from parent to the offspring. Then look at variations. Even twin, most times, twin, they differ. What's variation? Variation is a noticeable difference. A difference that is noticeable among the same species. So I cannot compare man and gorilla for instance. I can't compare man and dog for instance because they have two different species. But I can look at variations based on man and man, based on dog and goat as the case may be. So a difference that is noticeable among a particular species is termed variation. And it can be of two types: morphological or continuous, physiological or discontinuous. So for your exam, if you see continuous or you see morphological, it's the same thing. If you either see physiological or you see discontinuous, it's still the same thing. But it depends on what the option is saying. So I tell my students this: don't just rush and pick answer. Don't just read the starting points only, then you rush to pick answer. Sometimes the question will tell you what to do. So don't just conclude, read the question and then you pick out the difference or know what your examiner wants from you. Now, talking about the morphological is something that is noticeable. You can see it. Example: the skin color, height, size, all those ones. They are under continuous variation. This continuous variation, we still look at what can we look at the discontinuous or the physiological variation. Example: look at the ability to test and PTC, phenylthiocarbamide. We still look at ability to roll tongue. Some will say to shake the ears. They are all under physiological variation. Then are these things even important? Yes, it's important. How is even this topic important in the normal or real life application? It can be useful in crime detection. Before I transfer blood and give to someone, I will need to screen the blood. So we also need the knowledge of heredity and variation to see which blood group suits a person. And I think it's also important in paternity to check if a child belongs to a man or not. Now those are the few applications of this heredity and variation, which will be discussed in details. Sorry, I'm sitting down. There's no board and marker. It will be discussed in details. Now back to what I the topic I raised before. Now today we'll look at heredity and look at variation. It's an important topic for JAMB and WAEC. JAMB in particular, WAEC, yes. Now I said something. Look at the cell. Every human being composed of cell will have the cell theory. Now all living things came from pre-existing cells. We'll also look at the cell as the structural and the functional unit of life. We have four cell theory, but that's not my issue for now. My issue is all about heredity. Now, how is this thing even? How can a zygote that is just newly formed in the uterus of its parents, how can it even get this trait? Now, the man is listen. In case I've been asked, the chromosome is the important factor. The chromosome is the important unit that helps to transmit this trait. The chromosomes carry this trait. Is the chromosome. Look at I have a cell. All cells should have nucleus. Yes, all nucleus should have gene. Now inside the gene you see the chromosome. The chromosome it's the chromosome that house both that contains the DNA of a particular individual. Now so the chromosome is responsible for transmitting this trait to this offspring, in case you are being asked. Then number two, what is even mutation and how is mutation? How can it even affect? Mutation is a permanent change in the structure or the information that the cell has been known for. For instance, this family they are known to give birth to children that have two eyes. For instance, if mutation should occur, it can affect any part of a it can affect any information of any generation. Mutation is a permanent change that occur in the genetic makeup of an individual. So mutation it's something that occur. Sometimes it's not even planned. It can be caused by different factors. Environmental factor can cause mutation. The food and chemicals somebody get exposed to can cause mutation, and radiation in the environment also can cause mutation. Is it bad? Is it good? It depends on what has changed in the system of that person. It depends on what has changed in the system of the person. Yes, sorry, I'm just picking out points. Now, if I don't have a knowledge of heredity and I happen to give someone a wrong blood, what will happen to the person? The person's blood will clump, it will agglutinate. Jam will use this word agglutinate. Some will also tell you the blood that the person's blood will clot. That means it will thicken and then the person dies suddenly. The next thing we'll now look at now, what is also resource factor? Resource factor, RHESUS, resource factor. It was first tested in monkeys. It is a cause of many spontaneous abortion. It's a cause of abortion in females. It can be RH plus or RH minus. Mother RH plus, father RH plus, there's no problem. Mother RH negative, father RH negative, there's no problem. The problem only arises when the woman is negative. When the woman is negative and the man is RH positive, see, nothing can be formed. In this case, the woman gets pregnant, and before you know, sometimes the child tries to fight and fight and fight and fight, and until when the child is eventually evicted from the womb, that's when the woman will get herself. Sorry, this is how far I know I can go for today. I'll be bringing up questions relating to JAMB and WAEC. Remember, I'll be teaching, it's okay, but the major focus of this this YouTube channel is just to bring up a question or problem that concerns WAEC and JAMB. That is just the major target of this channel. So I will be bringing up I need to go and do something now. In my next video, I'll bring up questions concerning JAMB and WAEC on heredity and variation. It's very, very important. Thank you so much.